previously on In Times Like These.
Carrying my late sister's legacy is a really nice thought, Wanda. Does that mean you'll work with me?
Can't you consider that Udell is trying to do what's in Gabriel's best interest?
By cutting me out of his life for good? I'm sick of hearing that point being made.
Ever since Gabriel was born, you allowed him to be raised by the Mitchells. Signing away your parental rights won't be too different.
Except they won't ever let me see my son again. They can try all they want, but I ain't gonna make it easy for them.
Don't you realize that you'll be exposed as a blackmailer if you end up taking Johnny to court?
And the board will realize that you didn't report me, which could cost you your legal license, Heidi. My suggestion is that you have a long talk with your husband to prevent any damage.
How dare you show up to my house after what you said about my wife?
All I said was that she should just get some help for the pain she's feeling. Are you really offended by the concern I've shown?
Don't treat us like fools, Finnegan. We know that you're only trying to cover up your crimes.
We can go back and forth all day, but I don't have all day. I just wanted to advise you that trouble will only find you if you refuse to drop this vendetta you have against me.
Thank you for the lemonade, Austin.
You're welcome, Mrs. Dorval.
Hopefully, Finnegan's latest shenanigans didn't ruin your Good Friday.
What are you doing here, Finnegan?
I can ask you the same thing. I thought you would have allowed your employees to take off this Easter weekend.
You have no business here. That's where you're wrong. As a shareholder, I do in fact have every right to be here as you do.
What can I do for you, Miss Jones?
I'm actually here to help you out, Mr. Mitchell.
Help me how?
How would you like to sell your share of Confidence Designs over to me?
I feel really special that you're taking the time in your busy day to visit your old man.
This ain't a friendly visit. If you don't plan to stay in Valley Park for good, then you need to leave now.
From Finnegan the other day didn't make things any better, Shirley.
What exactly happened?
He pretty much warned Jeremiah and I that it wouldn't end well for us if we continued to pursue justice.
What are you going to do now, Shelley? I'll need to figure out what Finnegan has over Pacho. And I think you can help me with that.
What on earth are you talking about?
You are getting older, so it might take you a while to process such important information.
I heard you loud and clear, Finnegan. How could you have possibly obtained shares to my company?
It's thanks to your daughter-in-law. And soon, Gianni will be signing a portion of his shares over to me.
Why would Heidi sign her shares over to you? Most of all, what makes you think Gianni would ever allow you to convince him to give up any of his shares?
Heidi signed over her shares to protect Gianni. And Gianni will have to realize that if he doesn't provide me with my request, then he'll end up in a prison cell.
What gave you the idea that I'm willing to sell it all?
You're running two separate companies. It must be exhausting.
Which is why Wanda is running Confidence Designs while I own it. She wouldn't be happy working under another boss.
With me as her boss, I'm sure she'd be ecstatic.
Came back to town to be with my family, Zeke. You know that.
How do I know? Why should I believe you after you were gone for all these years?
I thought we already been over this. Why are you coming at me like this?
Because you being in town affects my son's future.
How do you think I'd be able to figure out what Finnegan has over Pacho? Pacho is dating your daughter.
Before you say anything else, I know Vivian. She wouldn't share that sort of information with me.
Even though she's an adult, you're still her mother. You still have more influence than you think. Do you think you can at least try?
What sort of crime would Gianni have committed?
Do you remember when I was run over all those years ago?
You can't possibly believe that Gianni had anything to do with that.
I'm not sure if you honestly didn't know, or you're playing dumb with me.
But it's true. Otherwise, Heidi would have never signed over a portion of her shares to me, Lorenzo. And if your son refuses to do the same, then your family will once again be in the public eye for unwanted reasons.
Why do you think Wanda would be happy to work under you, Vivian?
For starters, I'm a woman. Second of all, I'm aware that she had plans to start Confidence Designs with my late sister.
But you and Elvira are nothing alike.
That's what I've been told. But since I never got the chance to know her, I feel like working at Confidence Designs will help carry on her legacy.
What brought upon this desire to do something like this? Even though I didn't get the chance to meet Gabriel, I do care about him.
I'm serious, Dad. I'm serious about not doing to my son what you did to me.
What's keeping you from being in his life?
He's being raised by the Mitchells and they can keep him away from me.
They really can't. Your blood runs through that boy's veins.
Except my name ain't on his birth certificate, which is what the Mitchells will use to take away my parental and visitation rights.
They're gonna do what?
I don't know, Shelley. To be honest, I'm not sure if I even want to know what Vivian and Pacho are hiding.
But if we know, then we can help them both.
What do you want with my company, Finnegan?
I have no desire to take it from you, Lorenzo. I'm already busy with the rusty kettle. I just feel like your family owes me for almost ending my life and almost putting me in prison. I really hope you can convince your son to do the right thing.
After stepping down as CEO of Russo Jewelers, it gave me months to think about what more I'd like to do with my life.
You've got a whole life ahead of you while your father isn't getting any younger.
True, but my father's currently CEO and I'd like to challenge myself as a young businesswoman. Would you really want to rob Elvira's younger sister of this opportunity?
Why am I now just hearing about this, Zeke?
'Cause there ain't nothing you can do about it, Mom.
There's plenty we can do. We can fight for your son. We might not got the money for a good lawyer, but your sister does.
Nah, I ain't trying to take advantage of the success Quinlan's got.
It ain't taking advantage when your family needs help. Do you really want to risk losing Gabriel forever?